me a bit. I'll see if I can fix it so I can hear you.
Oh,
Oh,
he's having audio issues again.
you know,
That makes sense.
we'll go with another person then.
my man.
Magical. Joey.
It took no time.
Okay. Well, that's what I fixed my sound on.
Okay. So,
Oh wait, you fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, either of you can do it. The recap then.
I can do it.
I think Joey's excited now.
Well, yeah.
He wants
I
to
mean,
show off his
I-
knowledge.
I mean, it's not that good of knowledge. So last we left off, we we all woke up. Hopefully.
Nope.
Well, no, we all went to bed. Okay, either way.
Glenn, will you check the stream audio while Joey's doing that?
Yeah.
Either way. We.
I feel like I fucked it up.
So, try to think. It was like once I get it rolling, you'll be fine. However, I know the main thing we did, the main meat of it was we had that meeting with our boss, and
Joey's girlfriend.
complicated. And
He has a complex because she's a higher rank than him.
we talked about what was basically going down. We also decided our getaway. Night Owl maybe made a friend. Maybe, at least from my eyes. Went up in this big tower. That's where we had the meeting. It was above a sumo ring, which, if you were afraid of heights, that probably would have fucking sucked. But, good thing none of our characters are from what I know of. And we talked about the AI. We talked about the getaway route. We, both the hackers were doing hacky things with one another. They were talking about a virus,
Hacky
from what I remember.
things.
That's what it is to him, at least. I know I'm missing a lot right now, I feel. But I think I'm also getting a bit.
I think that was the general synopsis.
I still like
Yeah,
hacky
There's
things.
the last part at the end, but
And the last part of the end, we went to go scout the Badlands because we decided to go that route rather than driving.
Pretty sure you cut out your date.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
right.
after
With
that.
your date. I forgot
With
what
your
that was.
microwavable
that.
pizza.
Did not. I made
that was after that.
noodles. After that, what happened after
It was
that?
That was after you.
It was
scouted
That was after
the
scouting.
Badlands.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But we scouted. We did. We think we think we know a good way. Fucking Anomaly got to try out his new cyberware. Because he can drive free-handed now.
I can drive with my brain, motherfucker.
And
Woo, he can
I
jack
think-
off and drive.
No, I
Jack
jack
and
on.
Drew Jack and drive.
He's jacked in while jacking off. That's crazy.
Gotta make sure the car feels good too.
However,
You know?
if there's anything anyone wants to add, you can. I don't think
I think you covered it.
much.
I can't think of anything.
Night Owl's a freak. Anomaly is Glenn's
Also, Tiff,
curiosity.
I discorded you what I think you need to do.
Well, I know I had to turn Joey down because Joey was loud, and then Cameron was loud, and then I was
Sorry.
like, well, I don't know. No, it's not your fault. It's just everyone sounded loud to me.
No, Discord in general is quiet on stream end.
Okay, so you said lower music
I would
raise.
recommend raising Discord some, even if you.
Okay, but I can... Okay, just pay attention in stream real quick while I do this. Joey, keep talking so there's something.
Well,
So-
I mean, that's basically the recap, so I can talk.
Well, I actually do have a question because I can't remember it.
Okay.
So because the lieutenants rotate,
It sounds
and
pretty good right
sometimes-
now, Tiff. Actually.
Sometimes there's two of them.
Well, I raised the bass volume.
What is the What was the day we were there? So yesterday, who was there, or do we not know who was there yesterday? Because we know Barney was there.
We saw him leaving on our way to the tower.
You also did scouting before, I want to remind you of that.
Yes,
Yep.
but I'm just trying to make sure.
And it
that we
was
don't.
Red Demon the day we scouted.
So it's Red Demon, then Barney. So today would either be two of them or just Deathscope, or whatever the fuck his name is.
What do you mean? No, it's unguarded.
It's not unguarded. There's no fucking way it's unguarded. However, I'm just more or less trying to think about when the best time is to do this, because right now it's Deathscope Day. We have to figure out what day there's two of them at, because maybe the day that was yesterday there's two of them, because Demon stayed there, or Devil, or whatever his name is.
Well, the nice thing
Red
is
Demon.
Thank
with
you.
Red Demon, you can tell when he's there because he's going to take a smoke break at some point.
Yep.
So if it's his day, we can always try to check by just scouting out for a little bit and double checking to see if he comes
Should
out.
we
for a
just
smoke.
try to attack when he's there?
Red Demon?
Yeah.
I said though the two. I'd rather deal with either. As long as it's not Deathscope, I think we're good.
Okay. So humor me.
We're at least better off
I'm
without
sharing
Deathscope.
God in you and this invisible sniper. I'm
I am
happy
going-
about
Yeah.
that.
I'm going to get 316 if we do this.
If
try Deathscope.
we go with Deathscope and we do the plan we're gonna do, we're just gonna lose contact with Inari at some point, come out, and his brains are gonna be dripping off the fucking bunkhouse.
Exactly. So, rather than that, let's make this a little bit smarter. Barney is very armored. And I'm not saying that the Necromata cannot pen that armor, because it probably can. But that just makes it more problematic. Can we just try to jump Deathscope when he goes on his smoke break?
Deathscope, you mean Red
Not
Demon?
Deathscope, Red Demon.
I mean, Deathscope's probably just chilling on top of some tower smoking a cigar, but...
Exactly. So maybe Red Demon's the easiest one to take out. Let's be honest, it's gonna take more than a shot from a Necromata to kill Barney.
There's just
It's gonna take more than a single shot to down any of these guys.
Well, yeah, but we have a higher chance of catching him off guard if he's not at his chair. Like, yeah, he can probably still quick hack and stuff like that and do other things around the area, because he's linked in probably via some type of connection. But I don't know. That's just my idea.
Glenn, I need the link thingy so I can reset up my sheet with the proper
Join the
thing.
web together.
Link thingy?
See, there's just something
To the
that
book.
I think you're all like overlooking that if it happens that you overlook it and a day happens, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
The day where they're both there.
Yes,
I wanted.
indeed.
That's the hard part because, for
The
all we
day
know,
where
Red
they are
Demon
both
being out there smoking, Barney could be inside too. We just don't know it.
Yes, the day they are both there.
Oh God, they're all three there, aren't they?
Plot twist.
But
Ryan
they all
wanted to
hate
show his
each
art
other.
off.
Why
Because
would
we don't know when Deathscope is there is the issue. For all we know, Deathscope could be there while Barney's there one day, or when Red Demon is there one day. That's our problem is we never know when Deathscope is actually there.
If he's there.
Fuck.
If he's there, though. Well, we don't know.
And that's the issue. We never know when he's there. I hope we never have to worry about tech glitch.
I don't have to worry about tech glitch right now. If we were on tech glitch right now, we're dead. Also, we have to make sure the convoy isn't there too. But that's a given. So, right now, it's one of the other jackasses there.
Someone's gonna get their head taken off. And that's the only way we'll know Death Scope is there. You know, if we're lucky, he's on top of the radio tower when we blow it.
That would be hilarious.
You think that would kill him? That's
I don't think it would
foolish.
kill him, but I think it'd be funny.
Also, humor me, that up there has no fucking cover.
So Death Scope is just Batman, but with a sniper rifle, right?
Batman with a sniper rifle, that'd be funny. Okay, let me...
Glenn, there are multiple things in this. This does not help me. This overwhelms me. I am not happy now.
Oh my god. I can't send it alone.
So then walk me through it.
It's the rule book.
Okay. So... I guess asking who wakes up first.
Oh, well, any of you can wake up first.
I
You
don't
all
think it
went
should
to
be me.
sleep, except you, actually. You might be
Yeah.
the only one that sleeps in.
That's why I asked.
However, you could wake up early. It's not out of the ordinary. Anyone who wants to go first can.
I'm pretty sure Night Owl will be the first one up when it comes to Anomalies. Crib.
Currently at Anomalies, you have all three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Graves tends to wake up usually at the same time. And that would probably be around 7, 8.
I'm pretty
You
sure
know,
we're all early risers in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because
Anomaly would be getting ready for his morning run.
Night Owl stalking him again.
You all do your morning routines. Jogging,
Stalking.
or, you know, Graves' doctoral things.
Whatever he can do inside Anomaly shipping container.
He'd go for a run with Anomaly.
Oh, sweet!
Get partner.
You gonna yell at him about health reasons when he shotguns the energy drink?
However, it was a very hot day today. Opposed to the much rainier and foggier atmosphere, it is actually very unpleasant to be in the city. You're sweating. There's actually a decent amount of insects that are just ever kind of trying to get whatever sweat or whatever sweetness they want off of you. However, it's not a nice place to be in. Especially in this kind of run-down shipping area. Which usually is almost always soaking wet from either some kind of shipping material or just the rain that ever falls.
Ooh. It's a good one today.
No, it's not. It's hot.
Yeah, that's
She
really
gave
hot
up on
today.
stalking.
No, she's still with you.
Oh, her idea of stalking is just to be literally right there.
Uh-huh. She trusts you. Why would she need to hide?
Because Graves is right there.
You don't know what she's done to Graves.
It's a bomb in your head, man. It was nice knowing you, Graves.
Peace
Don't
be with
worry.
you, Graves.
I've made my peace.
Well,
What are you all doing with your morning, other than jogging?
I don't think there's much I can do.
You have anything left to work on Anomaly?
No, I think I got it all covered.
Alright.
I mean, if I have another week, I can really start to nail some stuff out for us, but...
Yeah, because he can totally do that when I have his laptop.
I need my modeling program.
Get a new one, 5 ahead. Just
To be fair, he could just, use paper.
However, I think after his run is when I'd probably be waking up. So wherever that ends, Nadia wakes up.
So... What's the plan?
I would assume that Anomaly will regale us with when we're gonna start.
I will?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I will.
All we need is an Ari.
I mean,
I
we could
accidentally said Anomaly, but freaking decided
Yep.
to roll with it.
Ah!
Must be usurped. He's now the fixer.
I am the fixer now.
I mean, he does fix something.
I am the literal
I'm
fixer.
You are the
Right.
fixer of items, I'm the fixer of jobs.
Cam's the fixer of people.
Hey,
We have 3
and
fixers!
And
I'm the
night-
fixer
and
of technology.
Exactly, the fixer of
Perfect.
computers.
We're all fixers.
Yeah, we're all fixers.
We got this. All fixer party, let's go!
We're all trying to get jobs in.
Guys, I got a job. So do I. So do I. Wait, it's the same job, and they offered you less than me.
Nah.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I mean... Do we want to do this during the day?
Would we have an advantage doing this at night?
The Badlands are darker?
Alright.
That's about the only advantage I can think of.
Badlands are darker, even though we need our lights on to see where we're going.
Yeah, but if we lose sight of them, and depending if we trust our instincts, we can cut them off for a short time so that they can't see us.
Fair point.
Mm-hmm. However, does the cover of night give us a benefit or disadvantage within fact? As we're probably gonna want night vision for a dark or for a job at night.
We do not need night vision, please God. I don't need to go buy another thing. I'm poor.
Poor Nari, this job has sucked everything away from him.
This man
He
acts
needs
like
it
they have
done
all the
so
lights
badly.
off.
I'm just saying. We don't need night vision. Please, something go with it. I did 2 fucking pennies my name.
Man, you're poor. Get a job.
Yeah, damn.
Get a job, man.
This is my job.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Glenn, does this thing not take any slots?
Huh?
This the neuro port and stuff. None of that stuff takes any slot. Oh no,
It should say on there.
I don't know.
It's 7 humanity loss.
I know it is. I'm feeling the pain of it.
Well, I think that's the equivalent of what the neural link had anyways. Well, we also have to find out if this is the day we want to attack.
That is true. I'd want to avoid a certain day.
There's multiple days we want to avoid. I mean, I guess we could swing by there and just scope the place out.
Alright. Sounds fine by me.
Is that fine with you, Night Owl?
What?
We're gonna go check the place, see if we can figure out who's there today.
I mean, I think it's fine as long as you don't get caught.
Well, I was hoping you'd come with.
Why?
Because you're... I don't know if you guys haven't noticed this, but I'm not that quiet. And I've noticed you're very quiet. Graves is fairly quiet. So is Inari.
I don't know, you're all kind of loud to me.
All the more reason why it'd be helpful if you come with, so you can quietly make your move up, and maybe you'll be able to tell us who you see.
What if I just watch from a distance?
I mean, isn't that the goal to all
Like
be
a
watching from a
really
distance?
great amount of distance.
Oh.
We don't need to get too close. We just need to confirm if today's the day we want to.
Yeah, hell, I think we can primarily watch from the western gate. Because that's where Red Demon goes out to grab a smoke. Granted,
As long as
don't
I
know
get
how
to
to
run
tell
away
if
if there's
anyone's
too
there.
much trouble.
The plan is to have no trouble.
Yeah. If there's trouble, then we've got to.
Then I
Even
get the
bigger problem.
laptop. At least for today. Can't take it again.
Deal. Yeah, we're gonna swing by the canning factory.
Okay. So, is there anything you all are doing as you approach this? I will
She is
say
stealthing.
Okay,
Thank
so you
you.
are all stealthing. Is there anything
Yeah.
else you are all doing as you approach?
It'll let Inari know that we're going there to scout.
I am going to turn on my radio scanner again.
I'm gonna be looking for an access
I pretty
port.
much have been doing this every time I go here.
Okay.
As
However,
rough
everyone
as
roll me
it can
stealth, and then I guess roll me an electronics and security tech. We'll go with that.
I doubt they'll have just a really an
Alright.
unguarded one.
15 on the stealth.
A 19 on my stealth.
Let me just swap out of the pirate campaign real quick.
Oh,
And maybe you'll see that stealth roll.
And
It's a little bit of a different stealth roll.
So,
Yep.
A
I'd be awake
18
right
in
now.
my electronics and security tech, but I'm gonna put
That is
in
the wrong.
two of my luck points in it. For a no.
Sorry, what are you rolling electronic and security tech for?
I thought you were
God
saying
damn
that
it.
for the port, looking for an access port.
Okay, well, if you're looking for an access port, that's fine. I just said that for the radio. For
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
doing. However, you can also look for an
Ironically-
access port. That's completely fine.
Ironically, an 18 on my end too.
Okay, so
Well,
I got
mine's
a
a
10.
20. I threw my luck in it. Give me a break.
I'm not throwing any luck in.
I need to throw some luck in there because that 10 might be a bit dangerous.
the 10 is for your stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what was your 2 stealth?
My,
my s-
I'm on,
My stealth was a 15.
19.
What the fuck? 19. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Get him out now, Cam.
okay.
and that's a 2 still.
Wait a minute.
Because I
Poor
rolled a
Cam's
6.
just-
I really, really wanted to get a cam at some point.
Cameron's not having a good luck here. How many points you putting in that stealth, Cam?
I'm gonna do 4 in each. I'm gonna use all my luck here because
Well, I don't think you needed the electronics.
Yeah, you don't need to do the electronics unless you're doing something with that.
oh well, never mind.
This was just for Night Owl wanted to find an access port, and Anomaly wanted to try and tune into the radio and listen in.
Well, then I'll just add 4 to my stealth then. Bring it up
So
to 14.
14.
So as you are tuning into the radio anomaly, there's an eerie kind of just silence. However, there's just the ever sound of static that is almost arcing into unknown sounds that shouldn't be possible from the radio.
So I'm not hearing the chanting that I normally hear.
Yeah, no, it is a very eerie silence. However, there's just that static. However, there's the soft, heavy sounds like footprints. Footsteps that just kind of ever laces in, and it's kind of odd sounding. You look around, you think something's around you, but just the radio. Just heavy sounds of footsteps.
The heck? That's a new sound.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't hear the chanting.
However, then there's just this electric static that kind of ever arcs into like an eerie screech almost. Then it stops. Then it's silence. And then it's that weird, eerie arc of sound that's just ever placed in it suddenly. And it's rhythmic after a while, you realize. However, it's rhythmic, but there's a change in the rhythm that's at some point. And then you hear it stop again, and then you hear those heavy footsteps, and then you hear it disappear. However, Night Owl, when you are looking for a security port, you cannot find any around the outside of this place. You were for sure of that with that roll.
Yeah.
It's also much older tech, so you're guessing anything here would not link to the factory or any important technology, or at least the cameras that you've seen.
But that means they're not all connected then.
Yeah. I'll say if you make another check to find another one, it'll be easier the next time since you use luck points, and if you search deeper in most.
So in other words, I gotta get inside.
However, as you all are just kind of listening into this radio, Braves, you're just kind of sitting there for a second, and your shotgun suddenly goes off. However, suddenly, as driving by, there's just a car that just backfires almost at the same exact time and hides it perfectly.
Man, you
And it
got
just
lucky.
keeps driving by.
Oh boy.
What the hell?
I know, it looks like she's about to run.
Anomalies just
How
rubbing
did-
here.
You don't. No one else comes around. No one else searches into it. They just think it's the backfire of that car.
Get your fucking car fixed.
Well,
Trying to keep an eye on that garage door where we've seen Red Demon go in and out.
The door is open. However, actually, I'll take you to the map. You're there now. Let me see if I need to change it first.
Doors
Yeah, I
open.
do because he's not there. Oh, that's awkward. I forgot to make his tug, or I forgot to link it to the sheet. Oh.
See, the issue is no matter what lieutenant's there, it's gonna be a pain to take them out. They all have their specialties.
I made this token. I definitely just lost it.
What happens there?
I swear I definitely dragged him onto the map because he was there for something.
I don't like not hearing the chanting. I hate that.
that is a scary thing.
I mean, I don't think we have to worry about tech glitch at least, because when he came around, it got louder. So I guess that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's however, you hear before you see a very large, looming figure that ever just kind of stomps around, almost patrolling, but at the same time, you see him walk up to one of them, and you hear the like a hearty, deep kind of just mechanical chuckle come from whoever that he walks up to, and then he goes to the next person.
Well,
And then he just kind of repeats this, and the longer that you sit here, if you sit here, you realize he's pretty much just checking in every so often with each of them. But they're laughing more than they're doing anything else when he comes by. There's a couple of them which don't kind of react at all, and you're guessing they're more professional, but even they have to, like, stifle a chuckle.
Well, we know at least he's here today.
However, after a while, he disappears into the
Garage.
facility.
Forgot I wrote garage.
Well, if we want to wait a little bit longer and maybe confirm that it's just him.
I don't disagree.
You want to wait longer?
I mean, as long as we're not that obvious, we should be fine.
Yeah, but like the longer we stay in one spot, the more likely we are to get seen.
Could always move. It's just, this is the spot that's easiest to see Red Demon. Unless we go back to the roof of that building.
I don't know. The goal is just not to get killed.
That is true.
Hey Glitch, send a message to Inari and let him know that it's Barnabas at least today.
Inari, as you're making your morning coffee, as you're just kind of very carefully and softly making it, suddenly your agent bursts out, and it's Glitch. It's Barnabas!
Does it say it's Barnabas?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Barnabas.
He's gonna send back clarification.
What's there to clarify? It's Barnabas today, at least. This man, I don't understand how he does not understand the messages I send him.
Because your agent's broken, dummy.
My agent is fine.
It's broken.
No,
Yes.
it works just fine.
So, then, I'm curious, do you send it back again?
Yeah, he just pretty much tells him to say the same thing again.
Does Glitch word it differently, saying today?
It's Barnabas. Well, what would you say specifically?
It's Barnabas today at least. Because obviously we don't know if someone else is there yet.
It is Barnabas. Today. At least.
You really had to punch that at least out. What day is it today of the week?
Zonetag.
Yeah, that's a great question. Which day of the week is it?
It's hot, so it's Sunday.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think
That's why there's no rain.
that's-
It's not rain day.
Shut up.
Rain day.
I'd say it's a nice Sunday.
Death Scope's at church right now.
He strikes me as the religious figure. Just out of that.
Pretty sure their
religion.
church is there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, I'm gonna message him back. Thank you. I was about to get on that to find out. Are you still there now?
No.
I'm just gonna call this fucker. This man asked too many questions.
Then I was
Trying
just
to give
hitting
him
your
some
leg.
information, and it's just message back, message back, message back.
This is literally how conversations with me and Glenn go. I ask him too many questions, so he just calls me instead.
He's not entirely wrong. It is just like, can we just talk about this instead?
Yeah. Anari will pick up. Hello.
Yes, I'm still here. Is there anything else you want to know?
Is there anybody else there? No, you already answered that.
I don't know. I haven't seen Red Demon on his smoke break, and something tells me I'm not gonna see Deathscope.
I hope you don't see Deathscope because if he sees you, then
If I'm
Sure.
seeing him, he'd probably seeing me.
do you want me to Delta over there, or do you...
I mean, do you want to do it on a Sunday morning?
No, I'm asking do you want me to Delta over so I can be there if anything happens.
I mean, our plan was just to find out who's here today to kind of figure out where in the rotation we might be. If we want to hit it today, we can.
I don't think we should hit it. I was going to go there today to scout,
Stop.
but you beat me to it.
I just don't
So-
know when our next available day will be. Because if he's here today,
Convoy
means-
went out yesterday.
and we saw him on the convoy yesterday. So my guess is yesterday was the day with 2. Which means tomorrow should be the day that it is
Either just Deathscope or just...
unguarded.
Either just Deathscope or just Red Demon.
No, it'd be just Deathscope. Red Demon would be the day after. If they
Well-
follow the little thing we've been given.
Okay. Do you mind staying there a bit longer to see if Red Demon takes a break?
I mean, we can. As long as Graves' shotgun doesn't misfire again.
It did what?
Oh, sorry, gotta go. Yeah.
It breaking up.
Just hang up.
Sorry, gotta go.
Maybe I should have said that last part.
You probably should not.
Nori just sighs, and then they have it handled. He was gonna go do that, but he's just gonna go walk down to his office.
You do not leave Red Demon take a smoke break if you are here waiting for that. there
I'd
anything
say we
else
wait till like maybe noon.
Okay. That's
think
fair.
that's a good-
You're guessing
He
by
would have had a smoke break by then.
probably, unless he was in the middle of a very deep dive into the net, which
True.
could happen. However, unless is anyone else doing anything while you're there? Was that the only thing you were waiting on?
Well, I think that's everything, correct?
Yeah. I think it's the best we can do for now. I mean, can I try to take a look at just like rooftops and stuff to see if I might see like the glint of a scope.
Do you want to search nearby buildings? You guys really haven't done that.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea at all.
It would
But
be.
I
it
really
would
want to
be-
try to case the rooftops as well, just to see if maybe there's any sign of a person up there.
So I will say it's gonna take probably between 2 to 3 hours just to stay out of their view, while also getting to rooftops and
Checking around.
However, what I want for this role.
It's a fun one because
Deduction, perception.
So I guess
tracking.
yeah,
Perception.
tracking. Yeah, I like tracking there. You guys are
Tracking.
kind of trying to find his trail, so it makes sense.
We're looking for those candy wrappers.
All right, a 16 from me. I can make it an 18. So I'll make it an 18.
Is anyone else?
I will
Also
in a
doing
second.
this? Like, oh,
That's a 28.
Holy fuck, Cam!
There it is.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna
finally
bother
got out of
rolling.
those negatives. Man, all we needed to do was tell Cam to track something.
Yeah, apparently.
Man, now I feel bad that I've used luck on that shit.
Okay, give me like 2 seconds.
Ow.
Ryan now has to think because
Give
he's
me-
like, I didn't expect them to roll that good.
Ryan, this is what I was doing.
Sorry. What? Ooh. Oh, sweet.
Because
You're
I have
labeling your cases.
well, because I have the albino set of dice that's little semi-translucent. It has dragons on it. That's cheese. Well, I've got to label them because I might forget. But it's got the front has her name and her summon dragon's name, and then the back of it has that she was a draconic bloodline sorcerer level 12. And I put a heart because she didn't die.
She alive.
As Ryan said, she's definitely alive still in the campaign too.
Probably.
We just don't want to run into her.
I mean, when you kill the thing that she killed, there's not a lot of things that pose a threat to you. So,
I mean, technically her mom could pose a threat to her. But her mom should be dead.
No, I didn't think this would happen, but, this was a possibility.
Then there's Ryoden, who probably just kept going onto a battlefield until he finally met his match. I'm glad we had that idea. And I'm glad that Cam just fucking blew it out of the water with the roll.
So, you kind of just look around the rooftops and look at the skyscrapers and other tall buildings around you. You're in an industrial area. It's not that tall. It's more wide and, I guess, centralized in a sense. However, there's like one building that's kind of more near Mox's territory that is really tall. However, it has this like very nice balcony overhang that just kind of overlooks into it. And you're like, that's a really nice area. And you kind of like look around and you see it'd be a really nice place for a sniper to hide because there's a lot of bright lights that flash on the building and would pretty much hide them from any sight. However, if you go up to that rooftop, I am taking your stealth rolls that you had before.
Uh-oh.
Who was going up to the rooftop? I know Doc Graves has to have gone because
He's the
he's
tracker.
tracking. I assumed all of you are going.
I don't see why we'd split up.
Yeah.
However, that means you would all enter in through over here,
Everywhere.
as there is like this kind of small set of stairs over here.
You regret.
I'm in the back, so
It'd be Graves leading because we'd be following him.
Oh yeah.
However, it's kind of hard to see. It's actually not raining right now, so you get a very decent view of this. This is just the map that I picked for this in the moment. Actually,
I feel like we've now seen something we weren't supposed to see.
You looked behind the curtain.
you
We
see
did.
that figure that's just kind of is sitting there, just overlooking and just kind of kneeling down, hiding a decent bit, and he just kind of looks over his shoulder, specifically at Doc Graves. And you just see him kind of stop moving. However, you can see he has a massive railgun that is just kind of hanging at his waist that he seems to be able to carry around, but it's just holstered to him. You can't see much else, but it looks like even though he has this thing ready to use, he has his free hands ready as well.
Well, shit.
However, he just kind of looks back at you. Fuck off. And he just looks back over towards.
Please fuck off. Either that or
He's
kill him.
going to try and make a cool check against you. If you would like to try and try and push against you.
I mean, with this, just gonna bow out, thank you kindly, and just take a step back.
Not gonna try to challenge his cool. That man looks really cool.
However, you see him kind of look off, and you see his hand actually detaches, and you see it kind of slink out a little bit to a chain. And when you all just look off towards the stairs, he is gone when you look back.
So I'm gonna take that guess is that he's there every day.
Not anymore.
Not today.
Rue.
He's moved and we're never seeing him again.
No, what scares me is the fact that how many times have we gone here and how many times has he actually been watching and seen us?
That's a good question.
But yeah, we're gonna
I will say, if any of you want to try and make checks on his cybertech, you saw him for a second and you can.
Okay.
He
I
is
wanna
a
try to give
very
it a
heavily cyberteched out individual.
I'm assuming I know what that whole detachable hand thing was, but
You can take your guess. However,
Alright, I guess I can only roll ones or...
ones
well,
or tens
you,
for him.
you even got to see him in the first place and learned that he has a fucking railgun, so that's a pretty good
Yeah.
thing to learn.
AKA his range is gonna be much further than your normal sniper.
However, I found it really funny you said he would go to church when the art has like a halo above his head.
So what did you want, Ryan, for the roll?
Cybertech.
Cybertech.
I rolled a 21.
21 as well.
So you can tell pretty much his entire face and most of his chest are full cybertech. So that means probably has synthetic lungs, probably has some kind of strength booster. The lack of face probably means no eyes, all cybertech, probably a lot of
He's had a lot of therapy.
weapon enhancement. Yeah, he probably does not have a lot of humanity.
Targeting scopes, teleoptics,
However,
micro-optics.
the fact that he has his hands free at all times and likely some kind of grappling arm, he's probably very agile.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was very likely a grapple hand. Or an upgraded version of a grapple hand.
However, you also did not see feet. You only saw pointed legs.
Oh.
However, that is what you all saw. All
He
he
told
said
us
was
to fuck off and
He
then
just said to
fucked
fuck
off
off.
himself.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I still think we should fuck off.
because you
Yeah.
thought you closed the pants down.
Yeah, gotta go back down.
I'm just going to send one more message to Inari. Deathscope is watching.
Yeah, that's what just happened. Yep. All right, you send that message to Inari because that's exactly what happened.
Well, I'm gonna give him a call now that has now been sent my way.
What does Glitch say to Inari?
So as you just kind of open up your agent. Deathscope is watching.
Yeah, I'm really calling him now.
I'm not gonna answer until we're gone, so he's probably not getting an answer from his first call.
I'm getting-
So you're leaving?
I assume so.
So there's one other thing that you will get if you had the radio on this entire time.
Oh yeah, I have not turned it off.
Um.
1 second.
All you get is binary. Binary.
Deathscope equals dead.
Wonder what that binary reads out to.
I mean, he'd try to let Night Owl here to see if she could piece together what the binary might be.
I'll listen into it.
Being a Netrunner, she might understand the code.
Gravity.
His weakness,
Uh,
simple code.
What would you like
Is
rolled? Or
that-
Any idea?
what is it, Ryan?
He
That
posted it in
is binary.
420.
That is a number in binary.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to not have the fun of going through the puzzle, you could make a electronics and security tech.
No, I'm gonna take my binary and I'm gonna go break it myself. Because I actually like binary. Joke's on you.
Binary's fun. Is it? I don't know.
No, either.
I mean, it's been a while, so...
So, I say we go change our pants.
Change. Wild.
You're telling me you wouldn't shit your pants if you just accidentally stumbled upon that?
Never said I wouldn't.
Are you actually like going in binary in your head?
Why is it not actual?
No, it is. I just thought you would use like Google or something.
It's been a bit, and I'm like not fully with it,
respect it.
so
No, I
it's like
respect that.
taking me a hot minute.
Hey, it's our immersion.
However, what are you all doing? As Nadia was just thinking really deep about this binary. Where are you all going?
I'm calling Anomaly back.
Oh, okay, all right, you're getting a call.
Got another call. How far are we from the building?
From which building?
The building we were just in
Okay,
that we ran
I'm gonna
into Desco.
say you were probably sending that when you left, right? So he would probably be calling you back immediately. So I'm gonna say right as you're leaving the building, almost.
I'll answer.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, first of all, how do you know he's there?
Well, he's not necessarily there.
Uh-huh.
However, you know, this might be something we want to talk about in person. You at your office?
Yes, I'm at my office.
All right, we'll be there soon.
Okay.
Going to Nari's office?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you head there. I'm not sure if it's broken down the binary yet.
Well, is it breaking down into a number?
So
Because it can break down different ways, I just need to know which way.
going from binary to decimal, so it would be.
So it is a number then, because decimal's
Yes.
a number. Okay. That makes me feel better, because I was like, this isn't breaking down into that, so I think I now know what it is, but I'm not going to say anything to them.
Just gonna knock on an office door.
Just a office door or my office door?
Nah, the guy's whose office is right next to yours.
And
Okay,
Okay.
Ken actually opens the door. Oh, hey, Anomaly, how you doing? And he welcomes
This
you.
is. Thank you. Is Anari said he was here. Did he leave on us?
Is he any other place in that room? Actually,
Yeah, he's been to my place a lot recently.
I'm in my office.
Okay.
Just go walk up to his office door and open it.
Night Owl hiding under the edge of his coat.
What happened?
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Nari.
Hey, Graves.
We decided just to scope out some buildings, and well, Graves pointed one out that It seemed a bit far to me, but we decided to check it out because he said it looked like a prime spot, and yeah,
We found our friend there.
we ran into Death Scope.
He just blinks for a moment. Is he dead?
No.
That would put them on alert.
And none of you look wounded.
No, he told us to fuck off and then vanished.
He left himself.
I'm surprised
Upside.
he
I don't think he's
kill
gonna be
you.
on top of that building again. Or
No.
maybe he will.
Well, that's good, I guess.
It seemed that seemed like an open to the public area, right, Ryan? Like like restricted public?
Yeah, it's open to the public. There's public seating there. It's like a little patio off a mega apartments.
I mean, I don't think he knows what we're doing.
Well, that's good. Just glad none of you were dead.
He just
So he's there
Who's the
today
fuck off?
along with Barney.
well, the issue is, based on what we've seen, he could be there every day for what we know.
How joyous.
Oh, and he's got a giant fucking railgun.
Even better.
And half a body's worth of cyberware. Maybe even more than half a body.
Wouldn't be too surprised.
Either of you can roll a weapons tech.
Weapons tech. Oh! Oh, that's a bad roll. Oh no. 18.
That's good enough. I would say Anari could roll someone else, but you're gonna get the same thing out of it. You're guessing he probably didn't want to take that fight, which is why they're untouched, Nari. Because he has a railgun which takes time to charge up. He would not want to take that fight. Even if he has other weapons, that's not his main weapon. So that's just kind of your thought, and probably why he wouldn't want to fight you in that moment, because you caught him off guard.
Man, second thought, yeah. If he wanted to fight us, he would not fight us in that kind of situation. He's at the disadvantage. Maybe we should have shot him.
We could have, but seeing as how he vanished, he might have done that right in front of us.
And then he would have for sure known we were hostile.
And then the whole facility would have been put on alert.
I think you did the right thing.
It was the combination of the shock of actually running into him and the fact that he didn't immediately pull a weapon. Really, I'm really
also
worried
tells us-
about what he's seen. From that building, would there have been a view of the building we used to originally scout the place?
Roll me a d10. See if you can remember.
10.
Oh, in addition to what you just figured out the weapons tech, you're guessing if he was watching, if he was trying to protect that facility, he would have his railgun ready to fire.
seeing as it wasn't, it means he was probably just doing something else.
Potentially, but his focus probably was not on the factory at that moment. You can guess this is probably was just one of his places he liked to sit, and probably as you were up there, you could see pretty much the entirety of Maelstrom's territory. He probably came up here a decent amount just to figure out just the lay of the land, either that day or... But, he probably wasn't there to guard it.
Alright.
But he could have been.
Yeah. And he could be anywhere now.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether today would be a better day to do it now or a worse day to do it now.
I mean, the last time we kind of just said fuck it.
The last time we weren't dealing with a lieutenant
Two.
or two or three. Upside is, doesn't seem like Red Demon's there.
Depends on which one we want to deal with.
So,
However, I will say, based on how he was acting today, I get the sense that radio tower comes down, we're on a timer before he gets in a position ready to snipe.
understandable.
So that radio tower, while it does cut off outside communication, it doesn't cut off the visual of a tower coming down.
And the detonation of a tower is kind of easy to hear from a distance.
Yeah.
Easy to hear and to see if you're looking around.
Upside is, depending, we could have upward to 10 minutes. Maybe more.
10 minutes is a bit of time.
That
It
does mean that there is a bit of alteration in the plan. You can't stay outside.
The plan itself is very difficult to figure out. We need to hit the place, we need to hit it fast.
Okay, so building is off limits. However, how much could he see from where he was?
I mean, a decent view of most of Maelstrom's territory.
Then I'll just come in with you guys and get behind one of the walls and just start picking people off that come our way.
I think the hard part now is... hopefully I can get that vehicle up and running quickly. And that also depends on how much work that mechanic's done on it. I mean, last time I looked at it, it was in better shape. I'm honestly unsure if I'm in between. We do it today or I don't know when we do it.
Well,
Depends. Do you want to fight Barney?
I think I'd rather fight anyone if it's not him. Because the issue with him is getting into close combat with him's not going to be easy a second time.
Getting into any combat with him is not going to be easy.
no, it will not.
If he engages us from a range, that's going to hurt. we're gonna basically just be sitting ducks. Especially after I've seen that weapon. I don't know how... We might be lucky and have some buildings, but I don't think there's gonna be much for cover that thing can't
Rip through.
Or at least break in a hit or two.
The real question is, did he just reposition, or is he watching that facility right now?
Definitely reposition. But that would have been the best building for him to overlook the facility.
After
I
Night Owl
honestly
has thought this 8 times over, she just looks confused.
I mean,
I say we do it today.
you want to do it today?
Yeah. Like Graves said, he lost his best high ground he could have right now. He's not gonna want to go back there since random ass people just walked upon him.
To be fair, it's a
And-
public space. It's probably not the first time people have walked up to him. And I mean, we did. I think we did what the smart thing and just walked away when he told us to fuck off.
And I think Barnabas... There are gonna be Netrunners there.
There's
But
already
it's not
two.
gonna be Red Demon. And if anything, I feel like it might be easier on Night Owl if we divvy up opponents, if that makes any sense.
Right.
We've got to drop the mechanic.
That we can do. I'm not worried about that.
Again, if we could manage to do it silently and then buy me time to repair that damn vehicle, we'd be golden. The issue is, I don't see a way for us to kill that mechanic silently.
Not without him sounding an alarm.
I gotta look up something.
I mean, Night Owl's got a bow, but my quietest thing is a sledgehammer.
This is the perk. Shit.
The mechanic has to sleep at some point. We could always try to wait until then. Although I have a feeling nighttime might be Deathscope's time to shine.
Could be, yes.
I have an idea.
What? We're all ears.
Niall has a bow. You have a sledgehammer.
Graves has her shotgun.
I
I have a knife.
biotoxin. It is, I think, which one it is. I think I bought that one. Maybe it's not. I think it's actually vial poison. I have poison vial in my mouth.
Hey, you shouldn't store that there. That's a bad place to store it.
It's
Agreed.
there, and I cannot bite down on it and kill myself.
Oh, okay. As long as it's safely stored in there.
My mouth had to be rearranged in a way. so I didn't untimely end myself.
As for you,
Oh.
Graves, I know you said you had a knife.
Yeah.
If we all hit him at once in some way, he should go down. But there's also 4 individuals walking up on him.
We'd have to get in fast, hit him hard, and hard enough to not fight back. I wish we knew if he had a normal voice box or not. Because otherwise we might be able to entrust Night Owl to shut off his voice, if you know what I mean.
That would be plausible,
Yes,
yeah.
I mean, it sure as hell looks like he might have something.
Nell, do you think you could detect if he has a voice box? If we get close enough?
Maybe.
I mean, there's no benefit to just constantly keep stopping. To constantly keep,
Questioning what ifs.
yeah, the more what ifs we make, we're never gonna get this done.
That's
That's why
true.
I'm saying we do it today.
Doing it today, don't you also need to let you know who know?
Yes. If you want, if we're all agreeing we should do it today, I can call her right now.
Night Owl, anomaly?
Look, I don't think either we wait or we just do it today. The worst thing that can happen is Deathscope is watching the place. And honestly, I'm still terrified of him now that I've seen what he's got. But
You just see...
but knowing what he's got makes it easier to avoid him.
You just see Anari kind of, start to put his finger up to his ear. So is that a yes?
Go ahead. Where's your bathroom?
I usually go down the road to the noodle shop. Don't really have a bathroom here.
You're telling me that between your office and a Ripper Doc, there's no bathroom in this building.
There's a sink.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk
I know.
out and look for Ken.
Yeah, you can find Ken.
Where's the bathroom, since Inari apparently doesn't know where it is?
Second door.
Thank you. And I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
He's never used that bathroom.
Why would you think Ken? He lives here, and you know he lives here.
To be fair,
How
I
do you
forgot
not
that
have
bit.
it?
I forgot he lives here. However, I don't know. I just came up with something on the fly. It was the right thing, but it was on the fly at least. Okay. I'm gonna call
I
for
respect
Miko.
that. Okay, you call her. Well,
How's
isn't
my-
this a surprise?
How's my favorite boss doing and my only boss doing?
Holy boss.
I don't know where you got this idea of that I'm your boss, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. However, why'd you call me?
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that job tonight. Well, today, not tonight necessarily.
Maybe we should have flushed out a time.
No, it's just gonna be tonight.
Probably not during the nighttime. Probably in 3-ish hours.
Like 4 p.m.
Now, number one, go fuck yourself. Number two, the drop point will be ready. If you have anything else, I don't know if I want to talk to you more right now.
You're my favorite. You're my
There
favorite.
she just hangs up. She just hangs up.
Smooth.
Give her 3 hours of prep time. 3 hours.
You should have just done it tonight, man.
Fucking hours.
Nighttime is not a bad thing for us. Regardless of what time of day we do it, it's gonna be similar response times.
Yeah.
By the way,
He's
the
eyeing
bathroom
his
is across
agent
the
really
hall. Just so you know, so you don't have to go to the noodle shop every time, apparently.
There's a bathroom.
Yeah, I just asked
Son of
Ken.
a-
It was a closet the whole time.
He thought the water heater was in there.
Yeah. What's all those water noises? That was the damn toilet. Oh.
Oh, do I
Never
try to call her-
once thought it was weird that Ken went into the water heater closet.
Do I try to call her back and reschedule that time? She will not pick up. I doubt that.
So what time are we doing this?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, I just said it a moment ago. You were busy doing the restroom thing. About 3 hours.
3 fucking hours?
You do realize we still got to go back to Anomalies to get our gear, right?
Oh no, I got my shit.
Oh yeah, did you bring my jacket?
We gotta go back to my storage container. I totally left your jacket there.
And I don't think that we'll be able to go get there and back within 3 hours and still launch the mission.
Yeah, could you push it back like maybe like 8 p.m.?
Probably 9. That way we have the cover of night.
Yeah, sure, guys. I'm just gonna get my balls jumped off really quick. Give me 1 moment.
You can walk and talk. Grab your shit. We're going to my place.
Oh, fuck, right. Okay. He's gonna stand up.
Probably would have been best to consult that before making.
Yeah, he called before we decided the time. Didn't think that one through.
Yeah.
Do.
So,
Maybe just send a message.
Yeah, send a message
I'm
saying
gonna-
we're pushing it.
yeah, I'm gonna send her a message rather than calling her.
Send a message saying that we jumped the gun we're planning at.
Hey.
She's gonna hate
We-
him so much.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for throwing such a short time frame on you. I know you're busy. Please discount what I said. Shoot for 9. I'm sorry.
Okay, we're good. Hit this thing at 8 o'clock.
I will fucking kill you.
8:30.
There is no response.
Oh my god, I hope she sees the
Should've-
message or I am fucked.
She just blocked you, man. No more romantic seafood dinners in your one-room apartment.
I mean, you
All
can check to see if
because
she
of the
opens the
time.
message at least.
I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna be watching
in the
that
Cyberpunk
message.
universe, do people actually have them marked as red?
You do. I'm pretty sure you do.
I feel like when you have a
Turn
Netrunner
that
on
on
your
or
side.
off, I'm assuming that would be a setting.
Oh.
And hers would not be on.
Ugh.
Anomalies would, and it's almost always red instantly, but that he just opens the notification, then sets his phone down and doesn't actually read it.
And I don't have Psycho's number and or contact, so that's off the table. Shit.
Psycho.
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what are
I
you
know
all
other people
doing?
do.
You guys are going back to Anomalous Place? You stopping anywhere on the way?
I mean, I'm grabbing.
Yeah,
the
we're gonna go to
gates
the
of-
tank store and buy a tank.
I'm gonna get.
Okay,
No,
you
yeah, that's a good
buy
idea.
a decent-sized water tank. You believe it could store about 2 liters?
Damn. It's a
I'm
good
Or
grabbing-
tank.
2 liters of gasoline.
I'm grabbing the C4.
Yeah, we should probably get some gas now that.
Oh,
Wait, no.
Oh,
I need
no.
gas.
Oh, no.
We.
Well, I
I'm
mean, I
grabbing the
assumed they'd
C4.
have some gas in their fucking place.
So
But-
I have the C4 and the EMP grenades now. I'm grabbing those.
Okay.
T4 and M.
Alright, I'm assuming you're just keeping them in. Are you splitting them up? Or are you keeping them all
I'm
in the
going to
box?
offer them to. I'm going to offer EMPs to people.
Thought we had this split up already. Graves and
No,
Anomaly.
no, I was told to hold on to them.
We
Till
told them
today.
to hold on to them, but we did the numbers. Or at least we
I-
discussed what
Yeah.
the numbers would be.
I said 2 went to him, or 2 went to Anomaly, and we get 1 each because we got 5.
Apparently, Anomaly deserves 2. What the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Toss him in shit.
Yeah, and shut my own leg off?
Don't be a dumbass. Don't toss it next to yourself.
And he's gonna underhand
What's
toss-
the range? Do you know?
Yeah, what is the range of an EMP grenade? Look at that.
I don't know.
I'm not
I
saying.
never used one.
I'm gonna assume it's normal grenade range.
I would assume so as well, but
Yeah, it's the normal grenade. It's just electrical
So
damage
30
instead
feet?
of explosive or whatever the other side is.
God, EMP grenades are 5,000. Not 5,000. 500 EDs or EVs.
Yeah.
yeah. It's almost
lot
like
of
EMPs in the Cyberpunk universe can be very brutal to a lot of people who aren't built to not be affected by them.
Ah, yes, gives me the damage of an EMP, but doesn't give me the fucking range of one.
It's grenade. All grenades have the same radius unless
I know,
they
but
specify somewhere else.
I looked up grenade, and I can't find it.
That's because base grenade doesn't actually show up in there.
One had to go and find
It's
it.
what it's why it's why it took me so long to figure it out.
You know, I wonder if it's in the 2077 sheet or rule book.
It's 10 meters by 10 meters. It's under explosives in the ranged combat category. It just didn't tell us the damage.
No.
Can I try to dodge an EMP grenade?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sure you can dodge anything. At least I think that's how it works.
I believe so, because grenades do get the choice. I just didn't know if EMP was like undodgeable or not.
I don't think so. Maybe the neurotoxin or the biotoxin one is because you are
You
breathing
roll
it. but-
you roll a different check for that anyways.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
This is
However,
torture and drug.
you can all make it to Anomaly's shipping container, and
I will
gear
pull,
up.
yeah, I will pull out Inari's armor jack.
I'm gonna take off my suit and put on that suit now.
Anomaly is going to grab his helmet.
Hey, my armor jack's good now.
All right.
Why did you have me cipher this binary again?
We wanted to know if it was anything important.
Why does numbers leading to more numbers mean importance?
I mean, it could be code, it could be a location.
Okay. Well, if it's number binary, it's 48, so good luck with that.
48.
So if you want me to teach you real quick, so this is how you read binary. So you see how, like, it was a 1, 1, and a 0, and 0. So what you do is you go to the far right, and the first one, 0 is a 1, then the next one's a 2, and then this one was a 4, and this one was an 8, and then this one, see where it's the 1, that's the 16, and then this one is the 32, so then you add those together, because the zeros you just drop off, while the ones are the ones that you add.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's really simple. What do you not
Have no
get?
clue what you... Nothing. I understood that completely.
Then why does it look like there's confusion on your face?
What
Stupid
would
on
the
your
number
face.
48 have to do with anything?
I don't know.
It's not my thing, so I obviously don't get it. God damn it.
Code or anything.
God damn it. Now since one.
Well, we've all got our radio communicators, right?
Correct.
I do.
I've got my radio scanner. I'd also be a bit cautious with radio communication. I don't know if those will work after we blow that tower.
Well, we'll have to see now, won't we?
I mean, I hope that they have their own radio channel that's not...
Did we set up, but did we make a detonator for this thing?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And I will
I
hold
made it
out
from
his hand.
spare parts from your... Or wait, no, that was my grip I made from spare parts of your rifle. This was made as... I think I took apart a broken down car radio for this one.
Are you gonna hand it to him?
Yeah. Don't push the button.
I'll press the button when we're not near it.
Because I honestly... It should work.
Is it like on a hair trigger? Do I need to make sure it's somewhere safe?
You see, I debated putting it on a dead man switch for you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
I mean, I guess if I were to let go, it would still go off.
Yeah. It's just if, you know, something bad happens, you can make sure you blow the tower for us before you go.
I like this vote of confidence.
You're welcome.
Definitely a good...
No, it shouldn't be
Welcome.
armed until we get the charges set.
Yeah. Okay, good to know. So... I don't think Niall wants to plant this, so I'll plant this. And then we'll meet up at the west gate.
Are you sure you're the best one to plant it?
I don't think that Niall wants to deal with this bomb.
I mean, I can plant it.
I don't think... Do you think you're stealthy enough to get in there to do it?
The radio tower that's outside the gates?
Yeah, that was a stupid... Never mind.
The most I need to do is avoid being seen by anyone walking by.
Yes, I think I can plant these.
You sure? You understand how demolitions works. Under technique.
I know. Yeah, I've got it. But have you dealt with stuff like this before?
Yes. I'm sure Graves has as well.
He'll look at it for a moment.
I was
And he'll
gonna
hand you the
suggest
briefcase.
either me or him. If we want someone a bit quieter, weirdly, the guy with the shotgun is quieter than me.
He's holding out the briefcase to you.
Graves, you want to set up some charges?
I could do it, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hand it to Graves.
All right.
He could do it. He's not the best at doing it.
To be fair, I don't know if any of us actually put any levels into demolitions because it's one of those harder skills like electronics and security tech that take double points. I just know it's a technique skill,
Yeah.
which you are quite literally the worst at solely because you're the only one that doesn't entirely focus on technique.
I'm not the worst at it. There's a 6 in
No.
it.
Yeah, but
I'm
all
the worst
three
at
of us have an
screw.
8,
I know.
so
Not the worst. I could.
No, you're
do
not
it.
the
It's
worst.
not-
it's just we might want to make sure that goes properly.
Yes, exactly. I do not want these to not detonate. That would make me cry many, many times over.
All right, in that
However-
case, I need that detonator back. You have to be when you're arming the explosives, you need to have the detonator on you
Oh,
to connect it.
he'll hand it to Graves then.
And Graves will take it.
Graves can hand it off to you once he's done if he wants.
I'd
But-
prefer that. I'm gonna be probably doing the least amount of. Well, I'm gonna be covering, but at a certain point, I'm not gonna be doing much. So I'd rather you all have your hands full while I can do something else to alleviate the load. However, I guess now we wait.
Yep.
I'm hitting T. Where's the wait menu?
Okay. You open up your menu, take a little look at your cybernetics. Take a little look. Get some more capacity there for your cybernetics.
Do I?
Yeah. You actually probably have. Well, you don't have the lowest humanity out of the party.
That's scary to me.
So, you all wait until when you want to. This is completely in your hands whenever you want to walk into this shipyard. However, when you do, I need someone to roll me a d10.
Someone else can do it. I usually try to snipe this.
Yeah, 7.
Oh, well, I was a 9, but Joey
Noted.
got 4.
However, the heat in the day has slightly died down a bit now that the sun has disappeared back across the horizon. There's just kind of this ever-present heat, though, that's still spinning around. But it is getting better. It's less populated out today. However, what are you all doing?
Well, how long does it take to get here from?
We're gonna- Because we said we were gonna do it at 9.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we arrive by 9.
Given the amount of time you all have set out for yourselves, you can arrive whenever. You all do not have to worry about time. At least for this moment. It's just all depending on when you want to arrive.
Maybe a little bit early, just
Just set up the explosives.
Mm-hmm.
So probably like 8:40.
8:40. 8:30, man. Give us half an hour. We also want to case the place to make sure we know what we're looking at.
Yeah, well, you guys plant explosives. I guess Nari can do that.
I mean, it's Graves who's planting them.
Well, me and you can do it then. Me, you, and Niall can do it.
I
Well,
assume
she's
Night Owl
behind
doesn't want to
Nari.
be anywhere near the explosives that are getting armed.
Does that mean that she's just waiting by the west gate?
I assume she's wherever Anomaly is. Or hiding in a building.
Probably with Anomaly.
Alright.
If it's gonna go to crap, better to have somebody that's got your back.
Better to have
With a
a shield.
sledgehammer. Anomaly will make sure his helmet's on so that you can't see his face.
Graves doing the same.
Yo,
Same with me.
The
Mr. Mask over here.
Night Owl actually putting on her mask. Just a paper bag.
I'm just finally finishing the map.
Can
Graves, you
I,
always go on building?
The one thing I just want to know, can I get like some kind of, maybe a wired earpiece or something for the radio scanner so that I could just listen to it in my ear?
Yeah, I'll say you could have done that. Or have made it at some point. Or just subtract 50 eddies from your sheet and
50
supplies or
eddies,
whatever.
okay. Yeah,
Sure, you could do that.
just so that I can, because I want to keep listening to it while we're doing this.
There isn't like a chanting, but there's definitely like there's just a ever-present beeping. Kind of close to the rhythm of that static shock that you had kind of heard
Heard
the static
earlier.
scream thing
Alright.
that you had heard, but it's slightly different. Yeah. Still miss her. It just is like a kind of steady beeping. Ever so often. Then it stops, and then it starts again.
That bugs me. I want to know what it is. But I have no clue how I decipher what it is.
Who is setting the explosives?
Graves is.
Okay, so I guess that is an explosives check then.
Demolitions.
Demolitions.
An 11.
The fact that they have an actual skill for this. Ooh.
So Graves, you set it up, and you think it's good, but at the same time, you're like, you haven't done this in a very long time. It was like a couple of classes that you did in training that you kind of learned this, and you didn't ever go down this route, so you internalized it, but forgot a little bit. So I will say that is a dangerous roll that if when you want the detonator to go off, there's a chance it could be delayed or it could not go off.
Alright.
You might need to use some luck there.
I'll pump 2 luck into it.
Okay.
It should at
You,
least go off.
Kind of just think about it a little more. You mix a few things around, swap the green wire and the red wire. Doesn't explode. I think you're good.
Alright.
Please don't test fire the detonator.
Alright, now to give it a nice tip. Nah. Graves is gonna hand the detonator to Anomaly.
Anomaly probably built this detonator to be a one-time use.
Yeah.
Because
Or actually,
that's
no,
all he
sorry,
needed it for.
He hands it off to Inari.
There's like one of those plastic water bottle caps over the top of the button, so you have to pop it off to hit the button.
So this is where you will arrive to. If you all are sneaking up, roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
Yay, stealth.
This is going to be your stealth going forward into the facility, unless you do something else
Motherfucker!
crazy.
You know what? That's not that bad. You only rolled a -1. You only rolled a -1.
Yeah, that, of bad rolls, that's about as good as it can get.
But it's okay, because I made up for it, Cam. I made up for it. I get to roll again.
Yay.
Oh, holy shit.
You're not seeing Night Owl. That's
Someone
for...
grabs a shotgun just going off in his back pocket.
All I'm saying is you're not seeing Night Owl, and that's for damn sure.
15, again.
I had got...
I'm gonna bring that up to a 12 the last of my luck.
Okay.
So I rolled a 10. Then I rolled a 9. And then I added my 13. And I ended at a 32. And I was like, yeah, no one's seeing me ever again.
Yeah, you believe... actually, are you stealthing away for the rest of the group, or are you staying with them?
I need an entry point.
Are you looking for one?
The garage, the workshop.
Are you looking at... I will say, are you looking into this area? Are you all looking into it? I'm gonna guess Graves is not going to, but I'm gonna guess the
24,
rest.
by the way.
Yeah, Graves, you're kind of just messing with your earpiece a little bit, and it's kind of just emitting some loud static, so you're trying to keep it dull and dim while everyone else is looking out into the area. I'll say that's what's happening, so you're not messing up their stealths.
Gotcha.
But you're saving it, and, you know. However, if you're all looking in, this garage is open. This is open. The mechanic is not in there. Other than that, pretty much everything is the same as you've seen.
This is the one Anomaly needs to get into, and then this
The
is
workshop.
this is the one we believe that the power supply is in, right?
We believe it's in this building, that garage. Our assumption is the only way we're getting it onto the truck is to have the truck in there.
But both of these are open.
Both doors are open, apparently.
I want to stealth to a point I can see in here, Ryan.
You can do that. There is someone
I'd
here,
like to-
however, he is so looking off into the distance, he can't even comprehend that you could possibly
Where are we
be
coming in?
as close as you are.
I think we
Right
said we
here.
were coming Westgate, right?
Yes.
You could sneak to there. The only danger is this is the line of the camera. Any further, and there is a chance the camera will see you. However, if you're Night Owl, you can probably somehow stealth through the camera, but...
A figment of your imagination. Woo!
I'm getting back to where I was originally. I was looking into this garage.
Because I have to find an access port so I can start diving in the net and start breaking down this stupid...
I mean, you got a camera.
That's not an access
Connected
point.
to something.
I need an access... You know what I'm talking about. And you know
Run a
the...
scan.
You know the camera's not going to do what I need it to do.
Don't know till you try.
I mean, I
Glenn,
guess
we
running a
both
scan
know
could-
this. Please do not play this game with me right now.
But the vehicle workshop is open.
Yes. As what Ryan said, both doors were open.
Doors are open.
Calm yourself.
Can I attempt to make it into the vehicle workshop?
Nari's right at the door.
You may.
I want to try to push into like here, if I can.
So
If
far,
you're
as long as no one crosses this line, and they do not get seen by any unseen enemies, they may continue to move.
All right.
Now, it's just when someone tries to cross that line, that's when there's a chance someone may see you.
So, I
Graves
want
just
to do...
following in behind to shore that up.
bring up the like rear, like the rear.
Yeah, Graves, as you're walking, you just kind of accidentally drop one of your shotgun shells, but you like catch it right before it hits the ground. Then you just kind of put it back in your pocket.
Okay.
I want to run my bug detector around this truck.
Is there a specific check for that, or it would just be a vehicle tech?
I don't know how.
Or I guess it would be an security. It would be an electronics and security tech because you're running a bug check to see if it's bugged, and I'm guessing that would be a security check.
But I think it's a physical thing that actually detects it versus trying to search for it.
Oh, unless it's okay.
Yeah, because I have that bug detector.
If you
It says the device beeps when the user is within 2 meters or yards of a tap, bug,
Ooh.
or other listening device.
I spawned in my own chat.
You
I gotta
turn
go
it
catch
on
myself.
silent mode, so it just flashes a little
Yeah.
red light on it. But there is no bugs seemingly on this truck. It
Alright.
looks like it has actually fully been repaired.
Can I just
Oh, did
make
all the work for us.
try to do a vehicle tech check just to make sure I'm not seeing any issues that aren't necessarily obvious? Alright. 16.
From what you see, there is nothing wrong with the truck.
Alright.
I'm more scared about the man across the street than anything.
However, is there anything else you're doing in this workshop anomaly? There is some other stuff around.
Well, first I want to try to peek around this corner in the back to make sure there's no one in the back. And now that I know it's
As you go back there, you see these very, very large shells. Close. They're not a tank round. It's probably something like a very old, like, anti-air round. It is an explosive round. However, they're just kind of lined up here on the side, just stacked. But it's just a bunch of anti-air shells. And it's like pre-Corpo War anti-air shells. They're very out of place here.
I don't like that.
You could set them to detonate. You are the tech here.
I'd like to just case this workshop as best as can without being seen from across the street.
Roll me a perception check then, as you were just kind of casing this area. Is there anything you're looking for in specific?
A 16, and I mean, kind of just any laying around tech, I guess.
Okay. There is mostly just vehicle tech in here. Most of it is unwieldy, and you can't carry it because it's supposed to go in a car. I will say you find like probably half the pieces for, I'll say like from what you can tell, you could put this you make like a turbo just very quickly with the pieces that you find. And you think if you put this turbo into something, you could actually probably do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have some kind of vehicle turbo.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll for my question, Ryan?
Sorry, what was your question again?
I sent you
Oh,
it in
you sent it to
Discord.
Yes, please.
Okay. Did you want the class one? I can't think of what it's called.
I believe if you're hacking into the camp, because you're trying to get into the
It's
net, right?
yeah. It's an interface, is what I'm pretty sure.
Time to do Netrunner things.
I don't remember my modifier, so I'm gonna roll it.
It should be just your
Interface.
rank.
So I rolled a 9, which means I'm gonna be cursed for the rest of this game. Plus 4, so a 13.
It could be me. I'd be rolling ones constantly.
No, it's coming.
No, that is with your +4 too.
So
you rolled a
you were able to
5.
hack the camera.
Yes,
what are you
I
trying
hand
to do?
rolled a 9.
What are you trying to do as you hack this camera?
Well, I don't know how much, because the problem is it's just set to upload. I would be able to tell that. Is it pretty much just set to upload? So it's not like downloading or interconnected mingled with other cameras, because the way it would work in the way I would think it would work is it just downloads to one system.
Are you asking about your virus?
No, I would have to.
Well,
I
yeah.
know I can't do the virus yet because the
Yeah.
virus requires me to go fight the
You need to go into the architecture itself.
that thing, which is why I was looking
So-
for an access port.
That's why she needs an inside access point.
Words, brain. The camera's only set to upload to a database, right?
If you are asking if the camera goes back to a Netrunner,
No.
that is what happens.
That isn't
No.
what I'm asking.
Okay.
I'll take
But-
the information,
Yeah,
but
so
it's
the camera, the way that the cameras work is they are attached to a Netrunner, and the Netrunner is probably looking through them. However, since they are essentially just put into the computer, they could be doing other things on that computer other than looking at the camera and doing their job. But essentially, these cameras are connected to a system.
so. I want to set it to loop, but I'm debating on what day I want it to loop from, and I don't know how far the database backs up to, and I don't know if I really can loop it though. If it just uploads straight to a Netrunner, there may not be a backlog. I also don't think I can get it to loop because I don't know where the database is still. I think the most I can do is fray the signal for like half a second. This is stuff for me to think on. You can continue with them.
What are you all doing?
So you said that this bay door was open?
Garage is open, yes. So actually, I will, since you are now in an area where you can see.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking there. That truck actually there?
Yes, it is.
Bet we don't have keys for that truck. So does this look like a little room right here?
Yeah, technically you shouldn't be able to see that, but it's just like a check-in area. It's not important. There's might be some stuff in there, but Other than that, there's no one in there.
Well, I also can't see it, so I'm not gonna use that information. What does the store look like right here?
Let's see.
Is it just another
So
bay
I
door?
apologize. Actually, I can technically take this off. Shift that up like a little bit. It's actually a bunch of truck bay doors. So that might be good news for you or bad news for you.
Well, good thing we're not. Good thing we didn't ram a car through the first gate. We've just been revealed to more bay doors.
So, Ryan, is it a sweeping or a stationary?
That is a set camera that does not move.
Okay. But, just for my own brain, it sees like that, right?
So I will. The max line that it can see on its leftmost side is that. So if you move the cone a little bit to the right,
So that.
like that, that's about what it can see.
That's problematic.
Yeah, it's looking
Yes.
right in.
Breaking it's a bad idea. I don't think I can loop it though, because he said it uploads straight to a computer for the Netrunner, which means there might not be any backup. I can't remember if you went over this, but you said the facility has random blackouts, right?
They weren't entirely random.
So
I know.
They had in basically a chart of how much power they're using. But since they're generating their own power, the city doesn't care about it because it doesn't affect them. However, they were able to see some days it spiked massively and then suddenly dropped off. So, likely to believe the factory had some kind of blackout mechanically, or it could have been hacked. Other things can lead to blackouts in power, but mostly it's probably from that. Probably blackout.
Yeah. Trying to think of what would be the best way to handle this. I guess I should scan it.
Yep.
That's plus my interface, right?
I believe it's just the same check that you did to get into the camera.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you determined the DV.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 4. It's a 4 plus.
So you were looking for extra access points.
It shows me the net architecture's access points.
Yeah.
Ooh. Would this be where I can use the advantage you said from the other one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So believe.
Because I know where it's not.
Yeah, so it basically, the DV is just, you see more the higher your check is. It's basically just like a ping and around it, and if you roll higher, that's the bigger the circle is, basically.
So I have an
That's kinda what I'm reading
11,
here.
because it's a 7 plus 4.
Okay.
Interface always sounds low, but it's
You
just because
get-
it's built differently.
A ping here,
Wait, I gotta see this.
ping here.
Okay.
Wait, it's in this area. I don't remember exactly where. One second. You get one here and one here. However, that's the only access points that you can ping. However, you're not really that close to the facility. There's
Yeah.
technically also the camera, because I believe that counts.
I think so.
Yeah,
Because it's
but you
any
see that
indoor.
camera too.
It's any doors I could technically use.
Yeah. Oh, if it's also doors, you can
Well,
see.
it's
I'll just say
any
this.
kind
There,
of access point
there is
that's
a
connected
lot
to
of
the
rooms
architecture.
here. You're guessing this layout is from the old, and they've added more rooms. So there is probably more rooms there. I'll give you that.
I have a question, Ryan.
Mhm.
Does it look like these anti-air things? Does it look like they could still be armed?
They're just rounds.
They're just
They are
rounds?
as explosive as rounds are. If you technically dropped enough fire to melt through one of the shells, all of them would go up.
Anyone bring some thermite? We don't want it to go up yet. Oh, that's really tempting. Just drill into it. That won't cause any sparks. How did your character die? I drilled into an anti-air charge to try to put a fuse in it.
Yeah, that would definitely blow up.
I don't know, some people have stubbornly survived something like that.
Oh, if
Not
he
with other
survived, it's a
figures.
different story. If it goes off, that's, that's a guarantee.
Yeah. It's going off, it's whether I survive or not.
You might need a cyber arm now instead of a cyber leg, but
Or two. Luckily, I've got two with gorilla arms in my bag. Well, no, it'd be at his storage container. He wouldn't carry those on him. Run around with two disembodied arms.
Actually, does that also reveal Netrunners?
No.
No, okay.
No.
It's
What it
just
could
um,
reveal
Got it.
is the
Yeah, it
access
reveal-
point.
It reveals access points, and technically, if she jacks into an access point, if there's a Netrunner on the first floor of the architecture, she'd immediately be on the same floor as them, and then you get a Netrunner Pokemon battle. You don't want the Netrunner Pokemon battle. You want to avoid the Netrunner Pokemon battle.
However, what are y'all doing?
You put these fucking charges in front of me. Well, rounds. It's just I need to pull myself away from the rounds.
I just need this other
I
Netrunner.
don't want to know who I don't know why they have these or who's going to shoot them.
Maybe the engineer will.
I mean, the mechanic could be gone for all we know. He might have fixed this truck and gotten pulled to another Maelstrom facility to go work on a truck there.
Fingers crossed.
We could be lucky and he could not be here. Or he could be playing poker with Barnabas inside right now.
I have an idea of what we could do, but the problem is then I can't get in.
Cam, you're good. Yeah, I hope everything's alright.
What's up, Ryan? I barely heard you.
Cam has to step away, but
Oh, okay.
it's alright.
So I could technically freeze the frame, Ryan. So my thought process is I could freeze the frame to get them through and put it on a timer. Meaning,
Yes.
I'd lock the frame down for a few seconds. We'd all have to sneakily get through as fast as we can without alerting the other guard.
Yeah, the big thing is there's a guard right there. We're not sneaking through that door with that guard right there.
I mean, I can. I rolled a 32. You wanna try and see
you
me?
might be able to. You'll be able to. The rest of us, no.
I rolled a 24, 23, sorry.
Drew. Okay, everyone but me.
That's fine. You can stay with the vehicle.
Well, I'm also questioning, how do we get it where I'm just allowed to pull this truck in?
I don't know. Go knock someone out. Disguise as them.
We're gonna hitman this now.
Yeah, take your
Sorry.
face out. Put metal where it is.
This is a 45-degree okay. No, not.
I'm curious, does the
Can
truck
I,
have tinted windows?
It's not that far. Pretty much the only good view of this camera is to the door, and after that, this building is much too big. And the
Primarily
angle of
watching the door.
So like that.
It's just
No, that's not what I'm saying. Does
yes,
this truck-
basically that, pretty much. Except it's
this
not
is for
gonna
me.
be able to see this, pretty much.
What were you paying?
It,
Yeah,
it
okay.
basically won't go past the purple line.
Yeah.
does
It
this
sees up to the wall.
does this truck right here have
Mhm.
tinted windows?
No.
Speaking of, can I, without this guard, well, I mean, I guess he really doesn't have a good view of the garage. Especially if I go on the passenger. Can I try to just open up the cab and just kind of take a look around inside, see if they've got anything inside the cab of the truck?
I will say there's a chance he will see it, but it's gonna be a difficult chance.
All right.
Because you're opening a door, you know, it's making noise. Don't bother and roll.
Don't
Don't bother rolling. Don't bother
He
rolling.
whiffed it?
Don't bother rolling.
All right. I just want to get a view of the cab, see what I'm working with, see what's in here for one.
So one of the things you go and you check the fuel gauge. There's about half a tank in here. A little bit less than half a tank. You're guessing it definitely can get you on the path that you want. Anything beyond that, if something goes
If
bad,
something goes wrong, we might not have the fuel to.
yeah. But you at least have enough fuel to get to where you need to go, and then like a little bit more, but nothing extended.
And I did. not
However,
buy
everything in
things.
here looks fine. The keys are in here. Everything is in here to work.
All right. That is good. And it's like not jacked up at all. It's on the ground now.
No, yeah, it's pretty much ready to move.
don't think there's anything more I can really accomplish in the workshop then. If it's the most I could try to do is maybe try to install this turbo I pieced together, but I don't know. But that would be loud. Because I'd have to touch the engine, and that's right in front of that door.
I just want to
Well,
lock this and run through the door already. But we should wait for Cam.
I actually think the engine is under it. Like, would be where your feet would be.
Oh yeah, kind of looking at the
Foot warmer?
But it's still definitely, it would be
still in the
risky.
front.
It would definitely be risky. But you could try.
And one wrong move, make noise, alert someone. It is nice seeing the cone for the camera there.
I'm sorry, it just drove me insane. I needed to have the mental image.
So you freeze the frame for about half a second, long enough for an arrow to pass through the camera and kill the guy. And none of the other guys would notice. That guy might. And maybe, any of the other ones outside.
Even if we did kill him and grabbed his body silently, there is still the risk of blood dripping and then blood evidence.
I mean, the truck's ready. That was the big thing to me. I wanted to make sure this thing was in tip-top shape. Well, at least the best shape we could have hoped for. I'm gonna come on the radio communicator to Inari. Or I guess to everyone. What's our play?
Well, I'm gonna face the cameras and we're gonna run through. But you and Graves are way too loud to do that.
So are you recommending that me and you go in while these two stay out here?
Might have to.
I'm gonna walk up to Graves, and I know he's doing something, but I'm gonna put the detonator in his hands. Because if that signal does
Actually,
not get through
perfect
those
timing.
walls-
I just got back.
Well, I'm giving you the detonator back again.
This detonator has passed hands so many times.
It is hot potato right now. Stay here.
For
until
like the
anomaly.
faintest moment, it's like a slight whisper over the radio anomaly. You hear those?
Say,
help
Oh, fuck.
help anomaly where you can. I'm gonna go with Night Owl.
gotcha. Any plans when you want me to blow this?
I'm
Hear
going to
anything loud happen, blow everything.
I'm gonna come over the radio again.
Gotcha.
They're taking that thing apart.
What?
That's just, I mean, it's just a guess, but based on what I'm hearing on this radio, they're taking that thing apart. We need to move.
Yep.
That would explain the screeching.
However, after that, there is then that screeching that was happening before.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What are you all doing?
Is it
Freezing
still
the
a
camera for I think 15 seconds would be enough for us to run through for those that are running.
It would
through.
only take 1 or 2 turns to get each of you through.
I feel like it just depends on their move.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of you have a decent move that you can make it through there in freezing the camera. I don't think
1, 2,
that's
3,
gonna be
4,
risky.
5, 6. I can get right here. I can get behind cover in a turn.
That's 7.
My move,
You can- you
my
can
move is a
dash, though.
6, so I'll be fine
I
either
got
way.
dash.
My thing
Yeah,
is,
so in
it,
one
I know, you will not
that's
be
3
seen by that
seconds.
camera. You will not be seen by that
I was about to
camera.
say, I rolled high enough with my stealth. I don't think it's gonna
I'll be
see me.
seen.
Period.
Each hexagon.
The freeze is because of
Each
you
hexagon,
people.
basically, you move your move stat in hexagons.
You people are the problem.
30.
You
I
people
can-
sounds pretty
Did you roll
up.
above a 30?
I rolled above a 20.
It's not
Yeah.
above a 30.
Yeah, Grace can get past the camera because if it's 30, then yeah,
It's not 30. It's
no.
your move stat is 1 hex per point in your move stat. So whatever your move number is, that's how many hexes you can go.
Inari just asked you
Technically,
to stay with
1
him
hex is 2 meters.
Oh yeah.
because he doesn't
Yeah.
want more than 2 people split up.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. However, Inari is following Night Owl close
One
behind.
second, I want to see. Yeah. Well, Night Owl will freeze it, and then she's just gonna bolt.
I'll bolt after her.
You all are following in turn. I believe the only one that is a danger to be seen by the guy who's actually standing at the gate is Doc Graves.
But I told Doc Graves to stay with Anomaly, unless Anomaly's coming.
Oh, is Anomaly also not going?
I don't see a point in staying out here.
Oh, well then, yeah, never mind. Then we're all going. Sorry, I
The-
thought
it
you were
is-
staying
it
out
would-
here.
It would be better for all of us to go in, I feel.
No, I was just making sure.
I
Maybe we
mean,
could
the only
also-
benefit is, yes, we need the truck over there. But I have a feeling by the time we need the truck over there, this is already going loud.
Fair
Yeah.
point.
So, it's the question of, do we think we need someone to stay with the truck to get it into place? And if so, that's a one-person job regardless.
It's just, do you want to leave your medic there to do that job?
Or the guy who knows how to operate the truck.
Couldn't we technically blow up the radio and cause a distraction?
You could,
Mm-hmm.
but that means we're going insta-loud.
Depends. It depends on how we want to do this. We're kind
Night Owl is against going loud right now.
Yeah. If you want Graves to get through, you're probably gonna need to make a distraction of some sort for him. Unless there's a way for Graves to like take a very long way where the guard can't see him, or go when the guard's not looking.
What type of tech does that guard have, Ryan?
He has cyber eyes, I believe. Multiple cyber eyes that look kind of like a spider almost.
Both eyes?
Some gorilla arms. He has like 5 eyes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Actually, I believe it's 2. Math is 7. He has 7 eyes.
Because I'm just thinking about hacking into his stuff right now. Which is a lot more difficult.
I just thought you guys were going through already.
Ryan was like fully prepared to say, "You're all caught."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was prepared to say.
Yeah. Graves would have to bolt to get back to where Inari went, so.
What are you all doing? Are you all going through? Or are you all staying?
Graves is gonna go through.
Okay.
And hope to hell that the guards
So,
distracted him.
he then rolls to try and see you. He rolled decently high number.
So Ryan.
However, it is not high enough to beat your stealth, so you can make it through.
Oh. Then I guess I won't do the cool thing. I'll save it for next time.
That was a very big gamble I did.
Does that also mean Anomaly's coming through with us?
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, Anomaly is going through too.
The reason I
Because
asked because you haven't updated
I
token
don't
yet.
think we need a man just sitting.
Just
at
so
the
you
top.
know what I was thinking about, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah, you could have done that.
Okay. I'm just trying to get used to what I can and can't do, and I have so much more than these people to do.
Netrunners have an entire another level of.
Yeah.
And all of
they've
this
gotta
is,
deal
and this is
with.
part of the new stuff that came out in the book that we just added, so I'm not as familiar with it.
Oh yeah, I've looked at that, and
It's why I sent
I have
you
it
the
open.
quick hacking reference.
yeah, I have it open,
And-
but you all can
Because-
make it into this essentially shipping yard. The truck that is in there does not work. It is just essentially sitting there. You actually kind of look inside and you see this table that you see like kind of a half-played game of poker that's just taken place in there, but there's no one actually inside of it. I guess they probably just use that for a lounge area. However, you are in there. What are you all doing beyond this? You do not see any cameras in here.
I'm gonna search the room.
Yeah, can we get inside this?
And make a perception check.
Okay.
Are we able to get into this small building here?
I think we're in the small building here, aren't we?
I thought I mean, the doors here
That is a
and
19.
here? Is that it? Are there two doors?
Better question. Are we right here?
Yeah, there's two doors. You can be anywhere you want in there.
Fucking yeah, we're in here then.
Yeah, could we have entered this building?
Yeah.
This small building.
Could've.
Okay. In that case, Anomaly's in here too.
This is a very old, not well taken care of factory. If there's doors that are shut, there's a chance they could just be pushed open. There's a chance they're locked, but these are not. At least the stuff out here is not.
Yeah, I'm.
Alright, are you searching inside of this building for something? Is that what
Yeah,
your plan
21.
was?
Just anything of interest.
You find a lot of old documents that have been vandalized in some way. You see a lot of dicks drawn on like a bunch of canning papers and a bunch of other stuff like that. But most of the stuff in here is not of use.
Okay, so there's no like keys or. anything else
I
we can
will
pay for with?
say, not in there, but in these boxes, Anomaly, you just kind of look out there while he's focused on searching through there, and you can see there is robot parts that are just kind of sticking out of these boxes. You just see like a leg that's kind of laying out of one of them, and it just kind of teeters a little bit, almost falling off, but it's just sitting there.
Okay.
Ryan, Night Owl is looking for ventilation shafts, any small crack type of little entries that a contortionist would like.
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna cry later. I'm crying right now because I did not like that I rolled well. So I rolled a 10 plus a 7, 17 plus a 6. I have a 23.
You can actually see one of these. The very, very, like, bottom of it is cracked ever so much. There's just, like, this kind of bag that's, like, leveraged under it, and no member of your party but you could sneak under this.
I want to look under it because sneaking in immediately, I mean, even with my good stealth, if there's someone just staring at it, I won't get anywhere.
So you peek in and you can see just a bunch of essentially machines working on robots. You see them taking the head and putting it on the exoskeleton and then pushing it along onto the next line. You don't see any weapons being created here, it's only these robots. However, most of them are in a deep, dark black color. There's occasionally some of them are a bit more chrome, but you can tell they are meant to be a bit more camoed and hidden. But they still look very scary and intimidating. Looks like they probably are, but from this distance, on this
Fingers
crack,
out of
it's
mouth
kinda hard
one.
to see.
Night Owl's gonna look back at them, look at her opening, and then she's gonna go under.
Okay.
He's the one who's worried about getting caught.
However, now that you are fully in, you do see a camera in here, but it cannot see you. Do it in. Just poked in the back here. It's kind of.
Is it sweeping or?
No, it is just set, and it's kind of very far back in the corner, so it's overlooking a lot,
Yeah,
and
I think
it
it's
can't see a lot.
out of
but
my
it's
range
far.
though, because I think my range is 16. I need to find. The
I will
thing
say though,
again.
you see this door is a heavy, heavy steel door, and looks way too new than everything else around it. That door is new.
Oh, I have 20 meters. My range is increased to 20 meters, but what is the original range?
Six.
Okay, so then I can just reach that camera if I even like take a half a step.
You are super stealth, so in the way this camera is positioned to just generally oversee a bunch of people potentially walking in, you can sneak slowly up to and do whatever you're trying to do.
I want to essentially ping again.
Okay, you are pinging there, so I gotta think. Yeah, roll your check because this could be a lot of stuff.
Okay. It's an 8 total. 4 plus 4.
So you ping the camera and you don't get too much out of it, but you... Did you roll a perception check in this room yet? I don't think you did, right?
I did, that's how I saw the camera.
Sorry, that's right. You would also... After you make sure the camera can't see you, you can look around a bit more, and when the camera pings, you can see in this corner, there is an access point.
In which
However,
corner?
there's a bunch of robots that are moving around in the area, just from being built.
Well, here's a nice thing. I have this even bigger range, so long as I can see an access point.
Alright, over here.
Because if I'm connecting to the net architecture itself now, I have 50 meters to connect to
20.
it.
So
50 is neuroports.
So you're connecting to that.
The
you're
range of
jacking-
any cyberdeck installed is increased to 20 meters for connecting to normal net architectures, and 50, okay, for neuroports. So I need to be within 20 feet of it. Which is fine, because I was going to use these tables to hide under.
Yeah, you can sneak around this room. It's just, you know, from where that camera is placed, it would probably see one of your teammates just because it's meant to see a grand area and not very sneaky stuff.
We should head in there, right? No, we gotta
However,
call
if
over
you're
the radio.
jacking in, so you said it's 50 feet from that
20.
access point?
It's 50 for neuroports.
Yeah. So
hacking
50 for
other
people,
people.
20 for architecture.
Well, I get you over to the other side. Huh. It's actually so perfect. You think you could hack through that door from here? Just based off of where it is. You see another access point on the other side of the door, and you could hack through this one to open that door. However, doing that, if there's someone on the other side, it will almost absolutely
Alert them.
alert them. But you think you could get to that, and open that door?
And there doesn't appear to be any other type of opening between the rooms.
No. This is the only door, and it looks like there was probably a smaller opening here
Mm-hmm.
that was replaced with this much heavier, bigger door that is much more protective and sealing.
So let me ask this, Ryan. Could I upload the one virus here and open the door? Because my biggest thing is like,
So, I
I'm
will say this about your tech. You now see that there is electronic doors. When you upload that hack, there is a chance it will just lock all the doors around it.
yeah.
You are not in a spot that can then unlock those doors. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hmm.
So yes, you could. However, if any other doors would be further locked past this door that you
You're
could then
being
not
harassed.
unlock because there is a higher security than there's, you know, but that you don't know.
Yeah. You can calm down now. Thank you. Me disciplining my child.
Night Owl, is it
however,
safe
there
to come
is-
in?
There is shutters for these, and you could open them now that you are on the other side. That is something I should also say. Don't know if you want to, but yeah. Those are the only ways in that room. No, yeah. You don't see any vents in this room. Not in this one.
Night Owl, you alive? I'm gonna take it if she's alive.
Considering I think she would have responded if she was in danger. I think she was good.
You guys are all in the tiny building. She's in the big building.
That's because we don't
We don't know and we don't want to fuck you up.
actually. Can I make my way over to this wall here and
Yeah.
kind of take a look and see if the walls, like,
Thin.
were sturdy here, or if it's damaged at all.
It's some brick wall.
Alright, it's a brick wall.
You
Just
could,
so
you
happen-
could probably break through it quietly, though. You're not sure. With your hammer, you could break through. You know that,
Yeah.
but it would just make a lot of noise.
If
Don't
we
worry.
need to, I
Yeah.
could bash the wall in.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the, like... Was that table in the cab of the truck or on the back
On the
bed
back.
of it?
On the back bed.
Alright, so... how well together do these robots look?
The ones that are in here.
Do any of them look like they could malfunction and haywire?
I mean, any of them technically could. It's machines. You know, machines technically could be prone to failing at any time, just on how they were made and the pieces and how good the pieces were. So yeah.
Be really suspicious if they all go haywire. But if one of them goes haywire, be enough to maybe open the door that I can at least see in. Depending on how distracted they are. Or they could be so distracted dismantling this thing that the door opening just a little bit wouldn't be as bad. Which general are we dealing with today?
Barney.
We believe
Barney.
Barnabas, as long as nothing's changed.
I feel like you guys are so wrong. I feel like we're gonna be dealing with Red Demon and I'm not happy about it.
Well, if the convoys come in at any time during that, then we probably do have Red Demon.
It
Why
shouldn't be
Why
considering
can't someone
if
just
there
go
was,
on their smoke break already?
Do you really want that? They've been going out the door that we're by.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
they'd
see
walk
you,
through
it's
this
better than them.
courtyard.
They'd see you before they'd see me.
Hey,
I mean, to be
granted,
fair,
Yeah, but you
to be
don't
fair,
want shit to go loud right
if us
now.
going loud is us lighting up Red Demon is probably the best way to go loud.
Hell, even this lining up Barney would be a better option.
I'm just debating on what's the better option of trying to fake a robot going haywire, which isn't hard. I have specific roles that, and have now a program that the DM gave me that covers my trail when you do stuff like that.
Ooh.
Or I just open the door a crack and see what I can see. Problem is, this is a heavy door, which means it's gonna be a loud door.
and it's, can you open it? Is there an option to open it slowly, or is it just gonna open all the way?
There's always an option to open it slowly. Because it's called, oh, I turned the on switch on. Oh no, the signal stopped transmitting for on, so it stops. It's not hard. It's the same as a garage door. Some garage doors, they'll just stop.
Yeah, I hate those ones.
Like you even use a garage, motherfucker.
I use it for cans.
Uh-huh.
And a grill.
And there's no evidence of like broken down robots thrown to the side, Ryan.
The only parts that you saw were out in the yard. You're guessing these doors probably are opened a decent amount. It's just that one that you saw was broken and did not open. It was just cracked slightly.
Well, I'm more just curious if they've thrown out any broken robots.
No. Their parts are probably scrapped. Like, almost. They're probably taken somewhere. They're probably not left in this room.
Well, can I ask what this is?
Those are,
Can I hide by it? If
Yeah,
I
of
were to
course.
press myself up against the wall.
Oh, yeah, easy, yes.
Okay, because that's what I'm asking. I'm gonna pick the most questionable looking robot. Like if its like production is even like a half second slower than the rest of the others, I'm choosing that robot to cause to go.
None of the robots are moving. It's all automated, like, machine lines, and they're just being placed, and they are stationary.
So
They're
none
just
of
being assembled. They're not on.
They're just being assembled here. And then
So
being
that-
placed on this by, like, very large machine arms that can actually pick them up.
So I can
Most
only
of the
make
factory is
the
automated.
Machine arms go haywire right now. Wait, but does that mean I could put the code in now to have it set to program these to the code that I made?
Which code? The virus?
Yeah.
You can do that. It's just, is there going to be more defenses farther along? You need to get this virus as further or as far into the net architecture as you can get it before you upload it. That's
Okay.
kind of like your goal with this. It's like the farther you build it, or the deeper you get this bomb into their base, the more damage it's gonna do. It's like you could open it here, but you know.
Yeah, I just need them to open this door. And I was gonna go peek her head out this.
See anomaly on the back of this truck.
She's gonna glare at the back of his head.
I mean, he's facing the doors.
She's just head in an odd position staring at you.
You have a radio.
She's just staring at you.
I'm gonna walk over.
I don't know what
What?
to do.
What's it look like in there? We've been trying to ask you.
Oh, you were asking? The volume's all the way down on the radio.
Turn it on. You need to hear if things go south out here.
Okay, so there's like these really big metal doors. I could open them. They're just probably gonna be really loud. And I'm scared they're gonna be really loud. And I don't think I can hack the net fast enough. If we go loud already, it's gonna be way too fast. I won't be able
So
to get in that deep.
What's going on in there?
Oh, they're making robots.
You said the big doors. Okay, they're making the robots in there. So what? You need the big doors open.
Yeah, but they'll be really loud. I mean, I can open them. I don't need them open. I can open them. It's just they're gonna be loud when I open them, and then I can't go into the net, and then I can't dive into the net fast
Is there
enough.
anything you can do? Anything you can mess with in there that they would come to physically check on?
I don't know. I don't know if... I mean, I could
Like-
probably blow the circuits of some of the building robots. I don't know
Like,
how loud it'll be.
Is there a camera?
Yeah.
Can't you just make the camera, like, short circuit or something, and then they have to come walk in and check on what happened to the camera?
I mean, it could, but why would they come check a camera?
Because if a camera goes out, they're gonna check check on the camera.
Okay, okay.
That's what I'd do. But you're the Netrunner. You know better than me what you're capable of. I just think the
It would-
camera might be a good idea.
I
And if
think
you
it-
can do it without damaging it externally, it looks like maybe just something went wrong with the circuitry.
I'm just trying not to get us going loud already. We need to be quiet a little bit longer, at least.
Well, we need to hurry up because we don't know how many pieces that thing's gonna be in by the time we get in there. If we take forever.
She just goes back under and ignores him.
Yep.
Move into cover, like between this trailer and the building, so that I'm not in view of the main entrance.
I don't know how cameras break in real life that would cause somebody to come and search them.
Actively sparking.
The camera turning off?
Yeah, but it'd be more fun if it goes like frizzy.
You could just start pausing it every like half a second so it looks like the connection's just laggy.
So I guess the way she would do it, knowing her paranoia, she'd have the camera start freezing up and lagging till eventually it just shuts off. That's how she would make it appear.
Really good pick. See Barnabas walk over, open the door. The door opens and it stays open for a while, except he just walks over to it
I am peeking through that door.
and just rips it off of the wall and just throws it in the corner. I'll fix it!
Okay,
However,
you said the doors were open for a while, though.
There's about like 10 seconds where those doors are open. He's focused on the camera, yes.
Alright, that's
So
what
that's
matters
3
to me.
turns, technically.
I love that.
Oh,
Perfect way to fix the camera.
Yeah, except Night Owl is having heart palpitations because this man could eat her in one bite. However, I just need to see what's beyond this wall to know if I can sneak in here or if it's a hell no.
Hey.
So
You don't have to worry about a camera in this room seeing
you
you.
open this and you see a massive robotics factory.
Do I get to keep my...
There's a corner that is kind of there's a room, I should say. This map isn't exactly what I wanted, but I'm just gonna say there's a room about right here.
Would it be safe for all of us to push
That's
in,
not an
or
important
is it
part.
not safe?
However, you
Alright.
just see a ton of machinery, and you get now a good look at what is powering this. You just see a bunch of generators that essentially are lined up in the middle of all of these machines that are just sparking electricity off to the nearby machines as there's just massive amount of power being generated here. You see a ton of robots being produced. On the scale of close to an army, if you're imagining they've been doing this for a while.
Oh, we're on an overhang, and that's the underhang. Oh, okay.
Yes. However, there is one more that is standing about right here.
If that man managed to see me, he deserves to see me. The problem is that the access
also
port
say,
isn't in here.
This room is on the second level that you are currently on.
This one, or I can't.
Yeah, the one that I've made.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll leave there.
Okay, I feel like that is where I want to get to. Hopefully this isn't like a see-through railing.
No, it's like this kind of waist-high metal railing that goes across.
Thank God I'm not tall.
edition, use the exact same color.
She did not waste her 3 turns.
The door's about right here. Yeah, however...
I mean, that
that's
was...
about 3 turns. However, when it closes, you see him, walk this way and disappear into here.
Which way is this guard looking right now?
This guard actually, as he enters in there, you see him start to walk around. I'm not going to make him walk around, but he is just going to patrol around in a circle, and your stealth is high enough that you can avoid him.
Yeah. And so I'm assuming this door isn't open.
No. That door is sealed. However, you can see almost all of the cords from this facility are trailing into this room.
And that's the only entrance door, isn't it?
Yes.
Got it.
Did it work?
Other thing, you have no communication on the radio in here.
Oh yeah, I didn't think I did.
Great.
As you enter through that sealed door, there is no
If it makes you
communication.
feel better, Ryan, she never turned it on. They had that argument, and then she went
That
and
makes
did...
me feel great. Don't know about the party, though.
She never turned it on. Problem is...
Can I try to peek through that gap that she slid through?
So...
You could,
Since she's
now
not
that you are
responding.
looking at it, you could try and use your strength and body to push it up and move it.
Well, I just want to peek first because I have no clue what happened in there yet.
Yeah. But you can stick your head in. You can't get through, but you can stick your head in. And you can...
Do it.
I'll let you see there's a camera. Actually,
A ripped
there's no
off camera.
because it's all across the room. You see the door she was talking about, though, and there's now, like, sparks coming off the wall where you're guessing a camera probably was, and now you're kind of confused.
But I see no other cameras.
No, there's nothing else in this room.
So Ryan, I need to
I'm going
ping
to
for...
try to lift up the door.
I need to ping for an access port. I
was
don't know
kinda
if I
just
can,
watching-
though, because I think I have to
Sorry.
see it.
Let's...
Inari was kind of just watching the gate, but seeing anomaly.
I believe
go
you
to
have.
do
I
that.
believe it's you have to see it to connect to it. You can't have a wall between you to connect to it.
Yeah, which is, even if I ping for it, it won't matter, though.
No, well, there is technically a camera in here, so you could ping off of that if you want to. I should put that on here.
I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do.
There's a camera right there.
4 + 5 is a 9.
This one is a sweeping camera, though. It goes all the way from this side to this side.
Okay.
That's where the sweeping camera is. They put all their money into the motor on that one.
Yeah, but even
But
with a 9, I
can
don't
lift,
think it gets me
Can I
what
lift
need.
this door up?
Yeah, athletics is dexterity, right?
Is
Yeah.
there any way I can
I
help
wouldn't say
them with
that's... I definitely think this is a body check, but...
I mean, the difference between my body and my dex is 1.
Oh, okay. You just roll me an athletics. Roll me
I
an
also,
athletics.
I also don't think I can aid you in any way.
Oh, yeah. That's a 20.
I'll say
Oh, you
you
did.
do it so easy, you can make sure everyone gets through.
I'll raise it up and just hold it and just kind of wave them in. So hopefully they get in.
However,
Hopefully this
it is
jammer doesn't.
it
fuck
is
us over.
stuck where it is now. So it is now just a much bigger exit. It does not go back down, unless you try to force it back down. But I don't assume.
That's
I'm
gonna be
assuming
loud.
it's- Yeah.
That's gonna be loud.
So
No.
there's a sealed door, but there has to be a way to open the door. Do I see whatever is used to open the door?
Yes, there is a panel that is offset the door. It's like 2 metal doors that have a seal in the middle. And it's just this panel.
Well, Oh, she must have gotten out of
I will
this.
definitely say the panel does not look to be normal. This is a court panel that someone installed here. This is corporation deck.
In other words, it's gonna be really, really high to hack that.
Probably. However, maybe this is where you're supposed to upload your hack.
Basically, the way I'm thinking about this is like the heart is in that room. This is installing it into the arteries, not the heart.
Yeah, but the heart is the thing we don't want to touch.
This is also true.
Go for
That
the
was-
aorta.
That was part of the specification of your virus, was to not
not
touch
touch the heart.
Well, that's if
wanna-
you look at the
wanna
power
hit the
source it
aorta
being the
and
heart.
beyond.
Well-
no heart.
She's gonna start uploading her hack, I guess, but I have to go into the net architecture to do that. Or it has to be air quotes cleared.
This is an access point. This is almost
That is probably
administrative
the
access point.
max. The max.
The only
you could
closer you could get is probably be on whatever is in the other side of this room.
I thought my net architecture levels were just net, not necessarily physical.
Well, so the way that it's supposed to work is I'm supposed to put physical entrances to the next level to get you further into it, so you can get to them still. Especially since we have quick hacks, and you can move around more now.
Yeah, that increased range on the.
But usually, you'd want to get your Netrunner to sneak in to the facility and not have them set anyone off, and get into the room on the other side of this and install the thing.
Typically. But when we need to steal the thing on the other side of this, most likely.
Probably don't want to install it there.
When we turn it off, you're just taking the virus with us.
I'm gonna start installing.
Okay, just roll me an interface check as you were trying to get the hack is right. You just gotta find the right back door to
Put it in. Well, I decided since it's near the end of session and I was the first one here, I was gonna use my lucky on this one to
of course.
re-roll.
Yeah,
So
you
I
want your
had an
highest.
8, then I re-rolled it, now I have a 10.
Okay, nice.
So,
Means you get to roll it again.
yeah, which means I get to roll it
This is
again.
the one you wanted that 10 on.
So now I got an 8 again. So I'm at 22 total for my interface check. Oh my god, that's insane.
Your virus. Well, you need it to beat a 20, so it's a good thing you rolled above a 20.
Yeah.
That would have been possible without a 10.
However, all of the doors, you essentially have full control right now. All of the doors around you will auto-lock. And this is basically just all popping up on the panel as you install your hack. Do you want them to auto-lock, or do you want them to stay open?
I want all the, if I'm capable of doing it, I want all the ones down here to auto-lock. I specifically just don't want the one to the robot bay here and this one to auto-lock.
With a check that high, we'll let you choose. Just roll me a security tech, and we'll see if you can get all of those doors. I know you mainly want the one for Barnabas to be trapped behind. Understand?
I believe I have a 13, which I think is a dirty
Hold them
20
off
because
for
I
a
rolled
round
a
or two.
7.
Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah, dirty
you're-
20.
You lock all of the doors on that side. If he is trapped behind the farthest one, he is going to need to go through all those doors. But you can get it perfectly. The one back here opens, and you immediately see he turns and is now kind of confused. And you see him reach for his gun.
Can I shoot an arrow at him? I don't know if I actually can at this distance.
So I'm gonna say you are focused on hacking, and that
Probably.
would be in the same action. However, all of you see this door suddenly open, and all of the robots and machines that are here starts to go haywire and spin around in circles, almost throwing metal at all of you. However, in this room, down here, you don't know if it would be safe to walk down to these lower levels, Nadia.
No, she designed it to attack targets.
There's so much machinery flying around and spinning around and short-circuiting, it's probably death sentence to go down there.
I'm about to say, this dude is probably, like, ducking cover now.
Yeah, however, what are you all doing?
I'm slipping in the room.
Is there a...
You're going in this room?
I want to peek in it.
Oh, no.
I need... How else am I gonna know what's going on in there? They see through a 32.
That's not the room you want to go in.
All of you will get a turn before she does, because everything that she's doing is going to take a turn. So you all will get a reaction.
When we came in here, is there like a crane arm that's like that for like lifting everything up and moving it around in this room?
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah. You see, like, I'll say, like, you see a little panel that's like kind of over here that's hard for it.
I just wanted to know if we had something that we might be able to control to help, you know, move the thing that we're probably moving. That's very likely heavy as fuck.
You think there is something in here that you can do? It probably, I'll actually say you can see it goes to each of these 3 doors. Whichever one you choose.
We need to make sure we're 4+ certified.
But as the door opens, I just want to try to slink up against this wall and have my sledgehammer in my hand.
Yeah, so that is your turn of moving.
Because once that happens, I realize shit's about to go down.
Okay.
Yeah. Grace is right here, and he's got the detonator in hand, ready to press the switch. Actually, he said it's
So,
open,
does it look like
right?
they're about to bust down that wall?
Sorry, repeat that.
I was asking does it look like he's about to bust down a wall with that sledgehammer?
No. He's leaning against the wall with the door now open.
Oh, sorry.
With his sledgehammer in his hand.
It looks like he's about to whack-a-mole someone.
Never mind, I'm getting
It
right
looks
here
like he's
now.
about to beat the fuck out of anyone who walks through this door. And I am holding my action to just swing if someone enters my melee range. As long as it's not Night Owl.
Yep. However, in this action, what's he gonna do? He's gonna look around, not see anyone, see that door open.
Go to anonymously get dunked on, nerd.
You bonked your feet, idiot. No.
Yeah, he's just going to run here and take cover.
Yeah.
However, now Night Owl, you can peek into that room.
Hopefully nobody's in there.
Bad decision time.
So that is the door that opens.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is that?
So as you are standing and you kind of just peek open this door, you see, you see what looks to be like the pieces almost of like this, what you can tell is some kind of intelligent AI, and you just see cords sticking out of it, and you see pieces of its body missing, and standing in front of it is this long, very lanky creature that you can tell is just as electronic and AI as that thing. However, as it just kind of hunches over, you see it's kind of hound-like when it hunches over, and it's just very unnatural. However, you can just see some of the cords that are attached into this AI that is unpieced, slowly draining energy out of it.
So the hound that protects the treasure. Lovely, lovely.
Yeah, it's a good thing we got EMP grenades, right?
However,
I don't know if EMP's
there's
gonna work on
two
this.
AIs in front of you, and neither of them look like what you believe to have been the mission objective. And that's where I'm gonna leave us all.
Yay!
Ryan's like, man, I'm glad Night Owl peeked in there.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him a really good point to leave off on.
You get to see the horrid thing that is happening in this facility.
Oh shoot, I forgot. Oh right.
Yeah,
That was
because
an
the
amazing
objective
special.
was like a just like a big red, like
Yeah, I'll repost this.
not spherical, but like, you know.
I will say it looks strangely like the thing she is plugged into, though. I'll just give you that.
Yay.
So, the AI and the power
Yeah,
source
that,
were not
the
the same
cube.
objective.
Well, I know the AI